And time now for our community update with Green Bay Police Chief Andrew Smith.
Always good to see you, Chief. Thanks for being here. Let's get right to it. We got a lot to get to. Keys left in vehicles, still a big problem right now.
Well, I hate to say it, and I hate to keep harping on it, but we had 121 cars stolen in Green Bay. Almost all of them, or more than half, were stolen because somebody leaves the keys in them. That's how people steal cars. Look, nobody's hot wiring cars like Fonzie did back in the day in Green Bay. They don't do that anymore. They take your car because you leave your keys in there.
Yeah.
Take your keys out.
Yeah, just that simple. Take them out.
You know, because you've been harping on this, I used to just leave them in at the gas station. So I'm actually taking the keys out of the car now when I leave.
Thank you. Thank you. Now we need 100,000 other people to follow your lead.
Now, school threats. It seems to be one after another the past 2 weeks. Is your department looking into any of this to prevent this stuff?
It is worrisome, and we take every threat here in Green Bay very seriously. We work very closely with the school district. We know the teachers and the administrators have all had training. All our officers had additional training on how to respond to it. We take them very seriously, and it's important for kids to know, though, that if you hear something or if you know that someone's bringing a weapon to school, you got to let us know. There's all kinds of tip lines. You know, Crime Stoppers has a tip line there. You can text tips anonymously. We need to hear those threats because we want to act on them, and we will.
Yeah, that's right. And a lot of it can be prevented because a lot of these guys in the Oshkosh West incident go on social media the day before or the day of and say they're going to do something.
Right. Yep. And we take those very seriously. And I tell you, it's criminal charges if you bring a weapon to school. It's criminal charge if you make a threat like that.
Okay, let's get to our the 2020 traffic safety campaign. Calvin Lewis was out there telling us about that. But you're looking to tackle this because the community is saying traffic safety is one of the biggest issues right now.
That's the majority of calls I get. Are people speeding around schools? Are people distracted driving on their cell phones or doing something besides driving? And it puts people in danger, and that's what the community's concerned about. Look, I don't want to write tickets to everybody. I don't want to take money out of people's pockets, but we got to change people's behavior. If you're going more than about 35 in the city of Green Bay, you're probably speeding, and there's no reason to it. We see little kids getting hurt. We got to stop it, and it's because the community is demanding it.
So tell us exactly what you're doing with this campaign.
Well, first thing we did is we doubled the number of traffic officers. We had 2 officers working traffic full-time. Now we got 4 officers working full-time. They'll be looking at everything, shooting a lot of radar for speed, and I'll tell you where they're going to be later on in the broadcast. They're shooting radar. They're doing those traffic violations, red light violations. They're looking at, of course, OWIs. We really still have a problem with that. And anything where people are driving distracted, that's what the community's concerned about. That's what causes accidents. That's what we're focusing on.
Now, let's get to some good news. Earlier this week, we saw some really nice video of an officer who was pushing a lot of cars out that were stuck in the snow and the icy conditions. Does this happen a lot with the department?
Well, you know, it is Green Bay, and our cops are out there to help. So I see them doing it all the time. You know, everybody has a pair of gloves in their car with them, and cops get out of their car and push people. It helps them, keeps them safe, and whatnot. You know, we had that tragedy where one of our officers was hit by a car, rescuing a motorist who had run off the freeway. She's getting better, still not at work. But I think this was Tim First. He's one of our guys that we got from Manitowoc. He was, or not Manitowoc. He was working in Waukesha, and I think it's him. I didn't want to call him this morning and ask him because if it wasn't him, I'm sure he's done it before in the past.
Either way, a member of the Green Bay Police Department chief was telling us, those guys are prepared to help out, and we want to bring some more positivity with all the negative stuff out there. So congrats to your officers there, Chief.
Our guys are doing a great job out there every day. If you get stuck, you hope you see a cop come by because they're going to help you get out.
Yeah, shake their hand. Just say thank you for their service and what they do here in the Green Bay community. Chief Andrew Smith, we always appreciate the time. Good to see you.
Great to be here. Thanks.
All right, we got to check on your snowy looking forecast. Coming up on Local 5 this morning. Stay with us.